Lakshan, good evening. Are you new one or
Human.
from where?
From a candy.
Handy. Are you doing A level this year or next year?
Next year.
Next year. Next year, I mean 2028. Seven, sorry.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, Lakshan, we are in the process of completing demand and supply. Uh, we have just started second lesson, demand and 1 minute. Yes, it's a thing we are doing, Lamai. I think we need to start individual demand and market demand, right? Anuli? Hello? Anuli?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Should I start individual demand and market demand? Okay. Last day we discussed substitution effect and income effect. Am I correct, Puta? Yes. Halana?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Today topic is Kalana. Can you hear me, Puta? Are you there?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay. Right. Individual demand and market demand. Puta Lakshan, do you have the tune? It's in this group. I don't know whether you have.
I don't have access to the group. Can you
Uh,
help me?
okay, give me 1 minute.
I'll get it in like next time.
I'll send it to you. Are you in the group? Oh,
No, I'm not.
oh. Hmm, how to send it? Hmm. Give me 1 minute, I'll send. Yeah, I have just sent the tweet. Okay, you can go through the tweet. Right.
All right.
To the group, I'm group mean like chat. This Zoom chat. Okay, right.
Got it.
Okay, good. Yeah. Individual demand and market demand. This is very simple concept, Lamai. It's not much difficult one. Individual demand means simple idea is Lamai. Individual demand focuses demand of one consumer at different market prices. Demand of one consumer. Remember, right? It means Lamai, the number of units that one consumer, one buyer is willing and able to buy at different market prices. Okay, market demand mean Lamai, it is a sum of all individual demands, right? Market demand mean the number of units that all consumers in the market are willing and able to buy. Okay, the Lamai. Every time remember, if you want to calculate market demand, you need to add all individuals demand together. You can calculate market demand. Okay, so it's not big topic, it's very small one, simple one. Individual demand mean the demand of one consumer or buyer at different market prices, or in other words Lamai, the number of units that one buyer or consumer is willing and able to buy at different market prices. Market demand mean Lamai, the number of units that all consumers in the market are willing. Okay, so market demand is sum of all individual demands. That is a relationship between, okay, the Lama, individual demand and market demand. Right, put a star mark and write down Lama, individual demand, write down the number of units, the number of units, the number of units that one consumer or you can say buyer is willing and able to buy. Willing and able to buy at different market prices. At different market prices. Okay, the number of units that one consumer is willing and able to buy at different is called individual demand. Okay, the Lamai. Highlight one buyer, one consumer, one buyer. Right? Under the individual demand, quantity demand of one consumer in the market is discussed. Yes. Second one is Lamai, market demand. Right. Put a star mark and write down market demand. Write down the number of units, that all consumers, or we can say Lamai, buyers, consumers or all buyers. Are willing and able to buy. Willing and able to buy at different market prices. At different market prices. Different market. Okay, the line. Highlight all consumers. That is the word. Number of units that all consumers are willing and able. Okay, the line. Next point is market demand is a summation of individual demands. That's very simple. If you want to calculate market demand, you need to add all individual demand together. Right, there's a table, Lama, example. I'll complete the example at the board. Right, price. Price. How many consumers, Lama? There are 3 consumers in the market: A, B, and C. Right, consumer A, B, and C. And last one is the market demand. Market demand. Okay, the Lama. Right. Suddenly tell me at price 4, how many units that consumer A is willing and able to buy?
100 units.
100 units. Okay. At same price, Kalana, how many units is B willing to buy?
180.
180.
Yeah.
Yes, 180. Lakshan, see, same price, person C is willing to buy
140.
140 units, Lamai. It means, Lamai, if this market contains only 3 consumers, Lamai, at price 4, okay, 280, 420. 420 units are being demanded. Remember, this is called market demand, Lamai. If you want to calculate market demand, add all individual demands horizontally. Okay, the Lama, then you can have individual market demand. Then you can see when price goes up 8 rupees, Lamai, the number of units that person A is willing and able to buy, it reduces up to 80 units, Lamai. 80. It means now person A is willing to buy only 80 because price has gone up, right? Now product has become very expensive. Okay, 80. Then next one is 60. Sorry, person B, Lamai. B is willing to buy only 140 units. 140 units. C is willing to buy 120 units. It means with all together at price 8, A, B, C, all consumers are willing and able to buy 340 units. This is called market demand. Market demand. Right? Then price 12, A is willing to buy 60 units, B is willing to buy 100 units, C is willing to buy 100 units. Then all together, Lamai, it should be 260 units. Okay, the Lamai, complete the table. It's a very simple one. Okay, the lamai.
Okay, sir.
Right. Then lamai press question asking you to complete the table. It's okay. Then complete the table. Okay. Values are here. It should be how much lamai? 420. 420. Second one 340. 340. Next one lamai 260. Next one 180. Am I correct lamai? 180. Market demand is 180. Last one is how many units lamai? Only 100 units. So the second question is to derive demand and demand equations, sorry, individual demand equations and market demand equation. Now you know how to derive demand equations lamai. Okay, now I want you to derive demand equation for A, B, C and for the market lamai. Okay, and last one, draw the individual demand curves and market demand. Okay, the lamai. Right. Let's calculate. Sorry, derive the market. Demand equations for A, B, C, and market. Okay, the lamai. What is the standard form for deriving demand equation, Kalana? I'm going to derive
Uh,
demand equation for person A. What is the standard formula, my? QD equals. Can you
A
remember?
minus BP.
QD equals
A minus BP.
A minus BP. Very good. Yeah, this is A's demand curve, lamai. QD equals A minus BP. Calculate B plus lamai. B equals delta QD over delta P divided by delta QD. You can calculate change in QD of person A lamai. How much? When price goes up from 4 to 8, it's mean delta P is 4 rupees. Delta QD is 20. Delta QD is 20 lamai. Here QD is 20. Right? So 20 divided by change in price is 4 rupees. 20 divided by 4 means 5. This is the slope. Then QD equals A minus, substitute 5 instead of B. Then you can choose any point on the table. For person A, I'll choose plus 1. At price 4, demand is 100. Person A is willing to buy 100 units. A minus 5 into the relevant price is 4 rupees. Okay, then 100 equals A minus 4 into 20, sorry, 5 into 4, 20. A equals lamai 100 plus 20, then A equals 120. This is the intercept of A's demand equation, lamai. Okay, then A's demand equation should be, you can write down QSC, QDA equals, QDA mean lamai A's demand function or demand equation equals 120 minus 5p. Okay, the lamai. Right. Now I want you to calculate demand equation for person B, person C, and market. Clear? Right. I'll give you 5 minutes. I have already calculated demand equation for, I have already derived demand equation for person A. Okay, the lamai. Lakshana, you okay, Puta? Puta, if you need to watch or previous recordings, all recordings are available on LMS, right?
All right.
Okay. Right. Next one, lamai QDB. QD, the B is demand equation. QDB, B is demand equation. So that common equation doesn't change. QDB equals A minus BP. Calculate B pressed. Doesn't change. B equals delta QD over delta P. Now, lamai delta QD. I'm deriving demand equation for person B. So you need to take the delta in B's column, lamai, right? B's values. So here delta QD equals lamai how much? 40. Here delta P is 4 rupees, right? Then delta P for person B, change in demand in B's column is 40 divided by change in price doesn't change, lamai, 4. Then here it should be 10. Right, then QDB equals A minus 10P. Now you can choose any point on the demand schedule. I'll choose plus point, lamai. At price 4, B's demand is 180, lamai. Substitute 180 instead of QD. A minus 10 into price is 4. 120 equals A minus 40. A equals lamai 180 plus 40. A equals 120. Okay. So QDB equals, okay, the lamai 220 minus 10P. Any doubt, lamai? Saluli?
No, sir.
No. Right. You can derive equation for C and also market, lamai. Palana, do you need more time or?
So need a little time.
Okay, right. Sanuli?
Sir, I also need. Done, sir.
Done. Good. Market 1, finish.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you can draw the curves, Lamai. Demand curve for person A, person B, person C, and market. But remember, when you are drawing these 4 diagrams, 4 curves, draw all 4 diagrams in a one row. A's demand, then B's, C's demand, and market. Okay, the Lamai. Get the point? When you are
Yes,
drawing demand curves, Lamai, draw all 4 demand curves in one row like this. A's demand curve, it will come like this. Then B's demand curve. Third one, C's demand curve. And last one, market demand. Like this. Right? All 4 in a one row.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Alana, are you okay, Puta? Do you need more time?
Sir, a little bit.
Okay. Lakshan,
Yes, sir.
can you derive demand equation without my help? Oh,
No.
okay. Try your best. Yes. Right. Next one, Lamai, QDC's demand equation. This one. Demand equation of person C. Right. QD C. C means is demand equation. But the common form doesn't change. Same thing. QD equals A minus B. Calculate B first. B equals delta QD over delta P. Delta QD mean the difference between two QD points. But in C's column, because we are deriving demand equation for C. So here difference is Lamai delta QD equals 20, I think. Delta P doesn't change, right? So 20 divided by delta P is 5. Then it should be 4. No, 5. Slope should be 5. Then Lamai, QD C equals A minus 5P. Now Lamai, choose any point on the demand curve. 1. At first price for demand is 140. Substitute 140. equals A minus 5 into price is 4 rupees. 140 equals A minus 20. A equals lamai 140 plus 20. Which means A equals 160 units. Okay, the lamai. So QDB equation. QD is C equation equal 160 minus 5. Okay, the lamai. We have got different answer. Let me know. Alana,
Got the same answer, sir.
same answer. Good. The last one, lamai, market demand. But that is the market demand is called MDM. M, remember this M stands for market, right? Market demand equation equals same thing, lamai, doesn't change. QD equals A minus BP. A minus BP. Calculate B first. B equals delta QD over delta P. Change in market demand. Change in market demand is 80. Delta QD equals 80. 80 divided by change in price is common 4 rupees. Then here answer is 20. Okay. Then QDM equals A minus 20p. You can choose any point. I'll choose press point. At press point, press price, demand is for 20 unit equal A minus 20 into price is 4 rupees. Okay, Velamai. Then 420 minus A minus 80. A equals 420 plus 80. A equals 5. Okay. So market demand equation QDM should be Lamai 500 minus 20p. Remember, this is the market demand equation. Kalana, did you get same answers? Lakshan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Lakshan, are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Lamai, look at the board for a while. Saruni, look at the board, Puta. Now equation, okay. Look at the board, Lamai. First one is A's demand equation, QDA equals, tell me the values, Saruli, QDA, A's equation, intercept,
120
120 minus 5p,
5p.
5p, good. Then second one, QDB, B's demand equation, Kalana,
220 minus 10p.
very good, 10p. Last one,
220 minus 10p.
yes. QDC is Lamai. See, 160 minus 5p. Putta, if you add these three demand equations together, you can calculate market one, right? This is market one. QDM equals, look at the board, Sanuli, Kalana, Laksha. Add all intercepts together. 120, 340 plus 160, this means 500. Minus at all in slopes together 5p, 15p, and 20p. Okay, the Lamai. What I need to say, Lamai, write this down. If you add all individual demand equations together, you can calculate the market one. Okay, remember this point, Lamai. Sometimes market demand equation is not given straight away, right? Individual demand equations given, you need to calculate market demand equation, right? So the final conclusion is that Market demand equation is sum of all individual demand equations. You get the point? Sanuli? Kalana?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. But I'm not going to draw demand curves for this ABC and market. You can draw it as homework. It's simple, Lama. Okay? Kalana? Sanuli?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Right. Complete last third part as homework. But remember to draw all these curves, 4 curves on a one row. Okay, the llama. Right. You can decide the scales and everything. Right. It's up to you. Okay. Then individual demand mean the demand of one person, one buyer. Market demand mean lamai, the number of units that all consumers are willing to buy at the market. Okay, the lamai. Any doubt, lamai? Shall we move on?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So the next one is very important topic. So important one. Change in demand and change in quantity demand. Change in demand and change in quantity demand. Right. Listen me carefully, lamai. Change in quantity demanded and change in demand. They seem to be similar. Same. No. They are totally different. Change in first one is change in quantity demanded. Second one is change in. Okay, the llama. Totally different. Right. What is the topic, llama? Right. Change in quantity demanded. Change in quantity demanded, lamai. Quantity demanded. Change in quantity demanded. Okay. And second concept is lamai, change in demand. Change in demand. Change in demand. Listen me carefully, lamai. Remember, lamai, change in quantity demanded is caused by change in only price of okay, the lamai. Change in quantity demand of a product is caused by change in its own price. Okay, the lamai. Here, all other factors affecting demand remain constant. What are the other factors, lamai? Py or Pn, Y, E, other factors, everything All other factors affecting demand remain constant. Only price of concerned good changes. Okay, the Lamai. This is called change in quantity demand. And Lamai, here other main point is Lamai, demand curve does not shift. Same demand curve, example, price and quantity 0. This is your original demand curve. Okay, the Lamai. Here demand curve does not shift Lamai, but points are moving along the demand curve. Example, point A is moving to point B along the demand curve. Only one demand curve, points are moving along the curve. Okay, the Lamai. Right. When it comes to change in demand is caused by changing other factors affecting demand. It means these factors, Lamai. Pn or Py, Y, E, O, and other factors. Okay, the Lamai. Change in demand is caused by changing other factors affecting demand except price of the product. Okay, the Lamai. Except price of the product. Except price of the product. It means Lamai, here Px doesn't change. The factor that doesn't change in quantity demanded, okay, the Lamai, change here. Okay, you can see here other factors do not change. Here other factors change. Here price changes. Here price of concerned good unchanged. Okay, the Lamai. Another important one, Lamai. Here, remember, demand curve shifts to left side or right side. Demand curve can shift left side or right side. I'll explain in detail. I'm just explaining main differences between these two concepts. Okay, the Lamai. Change in quantity demanded is caused by change in price of the product while other factors remain constant. Here, demand curve does not shift. There's only one demand curve. But on the demand curve, Lamai, points are moving along the curve. Points are moving along the curve. Okay. When it comes to change in demand, Lamai, change in demand is caused by change in other factors. Here, price remains constant. Here, Lamai, demand curve shifts either to left side or right side. Okay, the Lamai. It's only the main differences between these two. Any doubt, Lamai? Kalana?
No doubt, sir.
No doubt. Right. Change in quantity demanded. Put a star mark and write down. Change in quantity demanded. Put a star mark and write down. Write down. It is caused by a change in price of the concerned good. Price of the concerned good while other factors affecting demand remain constant. Remain constant. Okay, the Lamai. Remain constant. Okay, the Lamai. Here highlight the it is caused by a change in price of the concern. change in price of the concern. Here only price changes lama. Okay. Okay dah lamai. Then next point, write down point. Write down. Here, demand curve does not shift. Does not shift. But points move along the demand curve. Along the demand curve. Along the remember, highlight with that demand curve doesn't shift. Only one demand curve is there. Move along the demand. Right. There are two situations of change in quantity demanded. Write down first one, Lamai. Increase in quantity demanded. Increase in quantity demanded. Increase in quantity demanded. So that this is called expansion in demand. What's that? Expansion in demand. Expansion in demand. Okay, the Lamai. Second one, decrease in quantity demanded. Decrease in quantity demanded. Okay, the Lamai. This is called contraction in demand. Similar word. Contraction in demand. Okay, the Lamai. Alana, are you okay? Sanuli?
Okay, sir.
Right. Simple lama. Increase in the quantity demanded and decrease in quantity demand. Right. First one lamai, increase expansion of demand be within bracket write down increase in quantity demanded. Increase in quantity demanded is in quantity demanded. Okay, the lamai. Right. Put a star mark and write down. Lamai, remember increase in quantity demanded. This one is caused because of a decrease in price of the product. Right? Look at the board. I'll explain that. Look at the board, Lamai. Then this change in quantity demand. Again, there are two parts. First one, expansion in demand. But the expansion in demand means this is original demand curve. Price and quantity 0. This is a demand curve. Assume lamai, product price is 10 rupees. At 10 rupees lamai, consumers are willing and able to buy 1000 units. Okay, the lamai. Now price of this product falls. Its own price lamai, okay? Assume this product is something egg or something. The on product price falls up to 7 rupees. Assume this is point X. Now product price, its own price, right? The price of the product that we are talking about, concerned good. It falls to 7 rupees. Just imagine, Lamai. Kalana, now what happened? Do people buy same units or more than previous one?
More than previous.
Yes. Then Lama, you can say this point X is moving to point Y along the demand curve, Lama. Along the demand curve. You can see, Lamai, the now people are willing to buy 1,200 units. Okay. 1,000 quantity demanded has increased to 1,200. There should be a reason, Sanuli. Without reason, nothing happens, Lamai. Okay. If something happens, there should be a reason. Then my question is, Sanuli, why people have increased their demand from 1,000 to 1,200? What is the reason behind this?
Decrease in price.
Decrease in price. Very good. Decrease in its own price. Remember, this is called expansion in demand. Expansion in demand means, Lamai, people try to buy more due to reduction in price of concerned good. Huh? All other factors remain constant here. What are the all other factors, Lamai? PN, Y, expectation, number of buyers, nothing changes. Only price of the product changes. Okay, the Lamai. Other one is, Lamai, contraction in demand. Simple, opposite. Contraction in demand. Contraction in demand. Okay, the Lamai. Contraction in demand means, Lamai, P, Q. Assume this is the original quantity. Now price of one egg is 30 rupees and people are willing and able to buy 1,000 units. Now, Lamai, price of one egg increases to 40 rupees. Now what happens, Lamai? Kalan, quantity will decrease up to, let's say, Lamai, 600 units. Yes. Now assume this is point B. Now you can see, Lamai, point A is moving to point B along the demand curve. This is called contraction in demand. Okay, the Lamai. Suddenly, if I ask why people have reduced, why have people reduced the demand? Why have people reduced the number of units that they are willing to buy?
Increase in price.
Increase in price, right?
Yes, sir.
Increase in price. Remember, this is called contraction in demand, right? Demand, the number of units that consumers and are willing and able to buy have reduced because of increase in price of concerned good. This is called contraction. Okay, the Lamai. Here, remember, Lamai, only price of the product changes, not other factors. Okay, right. Okay. Expansion in demand. Put a star marker right down. Expansion in demand. Write down. It is caused by, simple way we can say it is caused by a decrease or reduction in price of the concerned good. Price of the concerned good. Concerned good, while other factors remain constant. Okay, the lamai. Remain. Then you can draw the demand curve. You might be thinking that this is very simple. No, this is not simple, lamai. I'll show you past paper questions, lamai. Questions are very tough, creative. This is the theory part, remember. Right? Yeah, now you can draw the demand curve, lamai. Draw the demand curve. Label axes properly. Price axis, quantity. This is original price and quantity. Say price P1 and quantity Q1. You can put price or values or whatever, lamai. Now what happens, lamai? Price of concerned good decreases up to P naught. Decrease in price up to P naught increases demand to, let's say, Q2. Q. Okay, the lamai. This is called expansion. Right. Next one, contraction in demand. Write down it is caused by by an increase in price of concerned good, while other factors remain constant. Okay, the lamai. And draw the curve as I have drawn on the board. Let me know once you are done. We can move second part.
Done, sir.
Okay. Others, lamai, Kalana,
Done, sir.
Lakshan,
Yes, sir.
done, or do we need more time?
A little bit of time.
Cannot hear you. I
A
think
little bit of time.
you need more time. Can you put a message?
Sure.
Right. Next one, lamai, change in demand. Change in demand. Now you know the reason, lamai. Simple. Put a star mark and write down. change in demand. Write down it is caused by a change in other factors lamai. Other factors affecting demand. Other factors affecting demand. While price of the concerned good remain unchanged. Highlight lamai change by a change in other factors affecting. Change in other factors. Other factors. While price of the concerned good remain constant, put the next point right down. Here, demand curve shifts to the left or right. Left or okay, the lamai. Next point, there are two situations of change in demand. Yes, first one lamai write down increase in demand, not increase in quantity demanded, increase in demand. Increase in demand. Second one lamai decrease in demand. Karan, did you go to school today?
Yes, sir.
What are they doing now? PPC?
Yeah, sir.
PPC. Finish or started just?
Yeah, they just started.
Just start. Now you should be able to manage any question, anything which is taught by your teacher.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Are getting some benefits from this class now? Do you feel that? No?
Yes, sir, I'm getting a lot of benefits.
Good. That's the thing we want here. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Increase in demand. Put a star mark and write down lamai. It shows an increase in number of units that consumers are willing and able to buy at different market prices. No, by due to change in other factors affecting demand, while price of concerned good should remain the same. Okay, lamai. Next point right down lamai. Here demand curve shifts to the right side. Write down here the demand curve shifts to the right. Shift to the right side. Right. Look at the board, Lama. I'll explain. Okay. Now what happens, Lamai? Demand curve shift to the right side. Right. We're talking about change in demand. Change in demand. Under change in demand, press category is increase in demand, Lama. Increase in demand. Right. Listen. Right. Can you remember suddenly demand function puta QD equals? It's a function. What is meant by demand function? Any idea? Demand function? Kalana, demand function?
Mathematical relationship between quantity demand and the determinants of demand.
Very good. Determinants of demand, yes. Demand function shows the mathematical relationship between quantity demand and determinants of demand. Px, Py, Y, E, number of consumers, like that. Okay, the Lamai. Okay. Here, Lamai, change in demand is caused by change in other factors. Other factors mean these all factors except price of the product. Price of the product doesn't change, right? Now assume this is a demand for price quantity. This is a demand curve for, let's say, Lamai, what? Right, vehicles, Lamai. Demand curve, this is a demand for cars. Demand curve for cars. My concern product is cars. Now, Lamai, assume average price is 5 million. Average price is 5 million. Now, Lamai, product price doesn't change. Car price same. How much, Lamai? 5 million. But while price of the product remain constant, Lamai, at 5 million, original 5 million, demand is, let's say, 100 cars, Lamai. 100 cars are being demanded. Now, Kalana, same price. Price of this vehicle has not changed, but now people are demanding, Lamai, 150 units. What happens now? Your demand curve has shifted to right side. Okay, you can see, Lamai, 400 units and also 450 units, price same. Okay, the Lamai. So if I ask what are the reasons, what are the reasons causing this increase in demand? These are the reasons, Lamai. Number one, Kalana, can I say price of the concerned good has decreased or increased or something?
Can't.
Can't. Why? You can clearly see that price has not changed, Lamai. Price of the car or concerned good remain constant. So Px doesn't affect. Then there should be a reason, right? What about, forget Py. What about Y? How should Y change to increase the demand, Lamai? Do people increase their demand when income increases or decreases, lamai?
Income increases.
Increases. Yes, we can say then one reason we can say, lamai, an increase in demand, sorry, increase in income, an increase in buyer's income. This is possible reason, lamai. Okay, but here there's a small another story like inferior goods and normal goods. Just forget inferior story, lamai. Assume car is a normal product, right? I'll explain that part later on. Okay, then one reason could be an increase in buyer's income, lamai. Okay, let's talk about future price expectation. Kalana, how demand increases? How how do people buy more? What do you think about future price? If they expect future price, let's say the, the consumers expect the car price will fall in the future, right? The car prices is expected to fall in the future. Okay, tell me, Kalana, do consumers buy more or less today? Less cars or more cars today? If they think price of car will decrease in the future.
They'll buy more.
Today, consumers believe car prices will fall in the future. Today, I'm talking about today. Are consumers willing to buy more or less? They think the car price will drop in the future. Do they try to postpone the purchasing or do they try to buy more today? What is your idea? Alan?
Will they postpone?
Yeah, 100%. If consumers think the price of car will drop in the future, they will postpone. They will postpone purchasing car. It means Lamai, today demand will decrease. No, here demand has increased. So remember Lamai, today demand can increase because if people think price of the product will increase in the future, right? If product price is expected to increase in the future, then Lamai, consumers will try to buy more today. It means demand for our product will increase today, now. Okay, causing your demand curve to shift to the right side. Okay, so third reason can be Lamai, future price. Future price is expected to rise. Okay, the Lamai. If people believe that consumers believe that future price will increase in the future price will increase within 1 week or 2 weeks, definitely they will increase purchasing cars today. It means my demand for cars will increase and demand curve will shift to right side. Okay, then this possible reason, okay, then my increase in number of buyers and increase in number of buyers. Okay, the Lama. If number of buyers increase in the market, there will be a huge demand for our product, causing demand curve to shift right side. Okay, I'm talking about possible reasons, Lamai. Px cannot change. Then we can say, Lamai, and increase in consumer taste. Increase in consumer taste. Increase in consumer taste. Which means Lamai, the consumer preference increases. Consumers are willing to buy this design or this model or whatever. Okay. Which means the demand curve shifts to right side. Then we'll come to PY Lamai. Prices of other products. Can you remember, Kalana, how many the PY, how many type of products does PY consider? How many products type come in under PY or PN? Sanuli?
So your question is not clear for me.
I'm asking PY. Do you know of PY?
Substitute product price,
And what is other one?
complementary product.
Complementary. Yes. It's mean Buddha PY mainly contains two parts, two prices. Complementary good prices and prices of substitute goods. Okay, Dulamai. To increase the demand, how should these two prices change?
Substitute product price should be increased and complementary product price should be
Should be
decreased.
decreased. Yes, good, very good. Example, Lamai, yeah. Assume Lamai, petrol and cars, petrol and kapeo, fuel and cars. These are complementary goods. I'm talking about car demand. If fuel prices are increased, Lamai, if petrol, diesel prices are increased, consumers rate, oh, sorry. Here we are talking about increase in demand. So to buy more cars, Lamai, the petrol prices should be decreased. Petrol prices should be decreased. Okay, the Lamai. Here petrol price mean prices of complementary. Then you can see a decrease in prices of complementary goods. Prices of complements. A decrease in prices of complementary goods. If prices of complementary goods are decreased, Lamai, people try to buy more cars today. Okay, increase in demand for cars and demand curve shift to the right side. Next one, Lamai. Other one is an increase in
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Sir, we can't hear you.
Now can you hear me, Lamai? Lamai, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. These are the possible reasons affecting demand to increase, Lamai. Possible reason. Right? First one, an increase in prices of substitute goods. If prices of substitute goods increase, Lamai, okay, people will come and buy our product. It means demand for our concerned good will increase. Second one, first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. Okay, the Lama. These are the possible reasons. Can you draw this diagram and note down these points, Lama?
Okay, sir.
There are some dotted lines. Okay, the lamai. Draw the demand curve first. Put that there should be an arrow. Okay, arrow shows the where to shift direction. There is a box lamai. Draw the demand curve first. Then the following reasons affect to shift the demand curve to the right side. Okay, the lamai. Except product price, you can write anything lamai. I have given you some possible reasons. Possible. Let me know once you're done, lamai. Curve and reasons affecting demand curve to shift to the right side.
Done, sir.
Okay.
Done,
Done.
sir.
Done. Good. Lakshan,
Yes, sir.
are you done or need more time?
Done.
Done. Good. Right. Then you can make your own note for decrease in demand, lamai. Okay. Look at next point. Decrease in demand. Write down decrease in demand. Write down it happens. It occurs. When demand decreases. Demand decreases due to change in other factors affecting demand, while price of the concerned good price of the concerned good price of the concerned good remain unchanged. Okay, the lamai. Next point, write down demand curve shifts to the left side, left side. Demand curve shifts to the left side. Then draw the demand curve, lamai. Here demand curve shifts to left side, left. Draw the original demand curve. Price and quantity. This is your original demand curve, D1. Now what happens, lamai? Demand curve shifts to left side like this, D2. The same price, lamai. P1 price, same price. Originally at P1 price, lamai, assume Q1 quantity is demanded. Q1 quantity is demanded. But now, lamai, same price, but people are willing and able to buy less quantity less than Q1. But price hasn't changed, lamai. Same price. Then here, this reduction in quantity demand or reduction in demand is caused by some other factors. There should be a reason, lamai. Not the price, because we can exactly say price is not the reason. Why? Price remain constant, P1. Price remain constant at P1. Sanu, did you get the point? Alana, Lakshan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then
Yes,
you
sir.
can write down the reasons, lamai. What are the possible reasons to decrease the demand? Possible reason, number, I can say one thing. Price is not the reason at all, because price remain constant for both Q1 and Q0, same price. So price has not, any impact on this change. Then you can start from second one, lamai. Prices of substitutes complementary. You can say a decrease in prices of substitute goods. So one of possible reason. If substitute goods prices are so cheaper than our concerned good, then consumers will move to buy substitute goods, causing demand for our product to fall. Which means demand curve shifts to left side, lamai. Decrease in price of substitute goods. Second one, we can say, lamai, increase in prices of complementary goods. Increase in prices of complement. Increase in prices of complements. Assume my concerned product is vehicle, lamai. Now petrol prices are so expensive. Petrol and vehicles are, these are complementary goods. If petrol price or fuel prices are so expensive, Lamai, people won't buy more cars. Right? It means, Lamai, demand for cars will reduce, forcing demand curve to shift left side. Okay, the Lamai. Third one, Lamai, write down decrease in consumers' income. 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 Consumers' income. But within bracket, write down, Lamai, if product is a normal product. This happens if the good is normal. I'll explain this point. Normal. Normal mean, Lamai, when income increases, people try to buy more. Okay, the Lamai. For the interest category also, you can say an increase in buyer's income within bracket, write down if it is a normal product. If it is a normal product. Then we can say, Lamai, buyer's income, okay. What about future price expectation? Anuli, how does it change? How should it change to decrease the demand today?
If the future price is going to be fall down,
Yes. If the future price expected to fall in the future, people will postpone their expenditure today. Okay, the Lamai. They will wait until price falls. It means, Lamai, today the demand for cars today, okay, the Lamai, is reducing, causing demand curve to shift to the left side. Okay, the Lamai. Write down future price expected is expected to fall. Then consumers will postpone. Why, Lamai? No one likes to buy today by paying a higher price. Okay, the Lamai. I can remember during after financial crisis, Lamai, government banned importing vehicles, Lamai. Okay, then during that time period, people didn't buy cars, right? People did not want to buy cars because they postponed their expenditures until car prices fell down in February this year. Okay, the Lamai. They postpone their expenditures, causing demand for cars to reduce until price fell down. But it never happened. Okay, the Lamai. Future price is expected to fall. Next one, write down, Lamai. Decrease in number of consumers in the market. Decrease in number of consumers in the market. Consumers in the possible reason. Next one, write down, Lamai. Fall in consumer taste. Next one, fall in consumer. Next one, fall in consumer. Fall in consumer taste. Anything, Lamai? Tanuli, are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's an example, Lama. You can do it. Alana, are you okay?
Okay, sir.
Right. Next one, Lama. Example, assume the demand curve for smartphone in Sri Lanka. My concern good is smartphones. I'm talking about demand for smartphones. First one, an increase in land phone prices. Land phone prices are so expensive, but just think like land phone and smartphones are substitutes, right? Okay, assume this is about like 2005, around 2005, 2000. There was a comparison between land phone and smartphone, Lama. Right? Assume, Kalana, if land phones are too expensive, do people buy more smartphone or less smartphone?
They'll buy more
More
smartphones.
smartphone, right? Yes. Impact on demand curve of smartphones. Will it shift to right side or left side?
Right side.
Yeah, if demand increases, Lamai, demand curve shift to right side. Yes, write down. Demand curve for smartphones will shift to right side. Right. Increasing demand, right? It's mean demand increases. That's why demand curve shift to right side. Right? Reason, write down, Lamai. Increase in prices of substitute goods. Increase in prices of substitutes. Increase in prices of substitute goods. Next one, an increase in price of all SIM cards, Lama. I assume SIM cards, price of SIM card increases to 20,000, 25,000. Just imagine. Suddenly what happens to the SIM card and mobile phone? What is the relationship?
Demand falls.
Yeah, demand fall, these are complementary goods, right? If SIM card becomes so expensive, Lamai, demand for smartphones might fall. It means demand curve shifts to left side. Right down. Left. Demand curve of smartphone will shift to left side. Left side. Shift to the left. Reason we can say, Lamai. What is the reason? Increase in prices of complementary goods. Complementary goods. Okay, the Lamai. Okay, the Lamai. Next one, Lakshan. Government increases salary scale of all employees. How does it affect demand of smartphones, Lamai?
Say it again, sir.
Increase or decrease, Lamai?
Decrease.
Decrease? No, government increases salary scale of employees. All employees are given high salaries.
Then you say increase because everyone can afford it.
It will increase, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Lamai, it's talking about consumers' income, Lamai. Right? If consumer has more income, higher level of income, definitely they will buy more mobile phones, Lamai. Right? So demand curve of smartphones will shift to the right side, right down. Demand curve will shift to the right. Alana, agree or not?
Agree, sir.
Okay. Then demand curve shift to the right. Our concern good is, remember, Smartphones. Reason lamai we can say increase in consumers income. Increase in buyers income. Buyers. Okay, the lamai. Khatla, fourth one, forget it. A decrease in prices of computers. Fifth one, Alan, a smartphone prices. Smartphone prices. Smartphone prices. Phone. Smartphone prices are expected to be decreased in the future. People think that the smartphone prices will decrease in the future. So, do they demand more or less today?
They demand less.
They demand less mean demand curve shifts to left side. Left. Demand curve for smartphone shifts to left side. Left. Reason?
Future prices are expected to
Yeah,
decrease.
we can say future prices are expected to. Yes. Future price are expected to decrease. That's the reason. Future price expected to fall. Okay, the lamai. Sixth one, Sanuli. Government announces that usage of mobile phone creates healthy problems, causes healthy problems. What do you think?
Decreased demand.
Decreased demand, lamai. Uda, here, what is the factor affecting? We have how many factors we have discussed? 7 or 8. To which category does this belong?
Other
Other
factors.
factors. Very good. මේවර කොහෙවත් යන්නේ ඒවා ළමයි. Clear the ළමයි. ඒ සමහර වෙලාවට කියනවා ළමයි the government announces or government says the sugary drinks right causes cancer, so avoid these fatty or sugary drinks or whatever junk foods, okay, as soon as possible or something. These are some announcement lamai, okay, based on research. Okay, yeah, it's not good for demand for smartphones lamai. Yes, then it will shift to left side. Left. Reason we can say lamai decrease in consumer taste, or we can say other factors or something. Change in other factors, or we can say decrease in consumer taste. Other factor, change in other factors affecting demand. Other factors. Last one, an increase in price of a smartphone. Kalana, how does it affect?
There's demand for
Demand curve shift to left side or right side?
left side.
Kalana, Sanuli. An increase in prices of a smartphone. Our concern product is a smartphone.
Demand reduce.
Demand?
Decrease.
What happens to demand curve?
Shifts to left side.
No, lamai. Can you remember change in demand and change in quantity demanded? I told you this demand curve shifts to left side or right side in second category. Puta. Change in demand. Change in demand is caused by other factors affecting demand, not the price of the product. What is our concern product here?
Smartphones.
Smartphone lamai. Did you get the point? So Remember,
didn't
change in
understand.
quantity demanded, demand curve shifts if demand changes, not change in quantity demanded, lamai. Did you get the point? If price of a smartphone changes, lamai, demand curve doesn't shift, but coins are moving along the demand curve. Press 1. This 7th one goes to press category. Tanu, did you get the point?
So can you explain it again?
No. Our topic, Puta, our topic is change in quantity demanded and change in demand. You get the point? Change in quantity demanded and change in
Yes.
demand. Okay? What is mean by change in quantity demanded? Read this one. What is the factor for that? What is the reason for that?
Change in price.
Change in price, nilamai. Change in price of concerned good. Okay? So here demand curve doesn't shift in price category. Demand curve does not shift. Only points are moving. Here our concern product is smartphones. 7th one says an increase in price of smartphones. Yeah, if smartphone price increases, quantity demanded of the smartphone will decrease, not demand. Quantity demanded. Point will move up along the demand curve. Clear or not? Demand curve doesn't shift. The seventh factor goes to press category. Change in quantity demanded category, not change in demand category. Change in demand is caused by other factors affecting demand except price of smartphone. Did you get the point? Or
Clear, sir.
So here demand curve doesn't shift, lamai. Remember forever. Demand curve does not shift. No shift. Doesn't shift. Does not shift. Does not shift mean no reason, lamai. Clear the lamai. A price එක කියන්නේ ඒ ප්‍රොඩක්ට් අපි කන්සර්න් ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකේම ප්‍රයිස් එක චේන්ජ් වුණාට ඩිමාන්ඩ් කර්ව් එක shift වෙන්නේ නැහැ සනුලි. Okay, the demand curve එක shift වෙන්නේ if other factors change except price of the product. Income, prices of substitute goods, complementary goods. දැන් මේක අපි concern product එක smartphone නේ. Smartphone එකේ price එක change උනායි කියලා smartphone වල demand curve එක shift වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Points are moving along the demand curve of a smartphone. Did you get the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Kalana, are you okay?
Okay, sir.
Right. Remember, Lamai, today we have done the main 2 points. Number 1, individual demand and market demand. Individual demand and market demand. Very important point. Right? Individual demand means demand of one buyer, the market. The number of units that one buyer is willing and able to buy at different market prices. Market demand means sum of all individual buyers in the market. The next one, Lamai, the very important topic is change in quantity demanded and change in demand. Change in quantity demanded is caused by change in price of the concerned good, while other factors remain constant. In price category, in change in quantity demanded, Lamai, suddenly demand curve doesn't shift. Okay, that's why in smartphone question, Lamai, though price of a smartphone increases or decreases, demand curve for smartphone doesn't shift. Points are moving along the demand curve, that's another story, but demand curve doesn't shift. Demand curve shifts in second category. What is second category? Change in demand. It is caused by change in other factors affecting demand while price of the product remain constant. Here demand curve shifts to left side or right side, and I have discussed factors affecting demand curve to shift right side and left side. Any doubt, Lamai? Alana? Lakshan?
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think lesson is clear, right? I'll upload the recordings as well. If you have any doubt, you can. Okay, the Lamai, right? That's enough today. See you on Sunday morning. Lamai, Sunday morning, I'll be starting supply. Yeah, demand is over. I'll be doing some questions, past paper questions for demand, especially from this change in demand and change in quantity demanded. Then I'm starting supply, right? So please try to come, Lamai, because watching recording is somewhat okay, but is 100% better. I mean, the coming to the class is 100% better than watching recordings. You can learn something, right? Okay, Lamai, that's enough today. Good night, everyone. See you on Sunday. Bye.
Good night, sir.
Okay,
Good
Lakshan,
night.
yeah, Sunday morning you have a class come 7 a.m. Huh?
Sir.
Okay, bye. Good night.
Good night.
Record.